Good morning, watch fans. This is Big Jim with the Big Giant Wrist. I'm still rocking that Reese Resolute Titanium Field Watch. Just feels amazing on the wrist. 8.5 inches. It's only a 40 millimeter watch, but it feels bigger because of the bracelet. It wears really big. I like it a lot. Very happy. Today we're going to talk about something everybody should have. If you're going to have a watch collection and you really want to get the most out of that collection, you need to have a variety of straps. And here is 10%, no, I would say, let's go with 50% of the straps I have. I have more than this. There's straps and bracelets here, quite a few. I have a faux leather, faux alligator, faux lizard. I have rubber. I have dive straps. I have quite the variety. So I'm going to kind of show you what these go to. Let's start with the NATOs. I got a lot of NATOs over here. I've got a whole pile of NATO straps. They come in nylon. They come in leather. They come in elastic. NATOs are, there's 2-piece NATO canvas straps, which, it's okay. But I have them, I have a bunch of them. And then they had some more high-end NATO straps, like this is a Tudor NATO. It came with the blue, I believe, a blue or the black. I don't remember which. I always lose track. But anyways. So this is a 22 millimeter NATO strap. It has built-in pockets for the spring bars. You see those right there. Kind of cool. So it keeps it in place nicely. And because those pockets aren't exactly symmetrical, there is room. I get the light on there. There's room, even though the Tudors are 47 millimeter long, you could put a 46 up to a 50 in here probably without a problem. And I put a few others in here, so it's cool. And it really changes the look. It turns, what is arguably one of the best on the bracelet black face watches on the planet. On the Tudor, it would be a very cool sports watch. It's hardcore, dress down, go camping for the weekend kind of sports watch. Very nice. You probably wouldn't want to take this nice bracelet out in the middle of the woods, but it would take a minute to switch out. Very nice. Probably the best everyday watch I own is going to have to be a G-Shock. And if you want the G-Shock, buy the G-Shock. There's just so many to pick from. This is a GA2100 on an aftermarket bezel with a genuine G-Shock combi bracelet. This is a genuine Chinese knockoff of the genuine combi bracelet. And this is plastic and metal combined with a very good clasp. It's raised to kind of protect it from desk diving. And this is an all plastic with a smooth clasp. Doesn't protect them from desk diving in any way, shape, or form. This is just plastic on plastic. It's okay. It fits well. It fits the GA2100 perfectly fine. But the real bracelet is a big difference. Very hard to find this on its own. I had to buy a watch and scavenge the bracelet off of it to be able to put it on this one and then sell the head. If you want to put a NATO, they don't go natively on there. So what you have to do, what I did was, I bought another GA2100. I bought the yellow, and it just barely fits me on this strap, barely. But on a NATO, of course, it's amazing. What I did was I bought the J and K's adapters, which are the best adapters I've ever used, and I've used a few. And you see how tiny they are and how functional they are. They're super tight. There's a little bit of flex in there. They go in there perfectly. They're just a great adapter for G-Shocks, and they come in all different shapes and sizes. I got the black because I wanted the black hardware on here. So, that really kind of changed the whole watch for me. I don't mind the yellow strap, but it's okay. It's a little short, but I can put a yellow NATO on if I want, or I can put a blue NATO, whatever I want. It's my watch, right? So another good place for the NATO. This is Long Island Watch. All right, this is their pilot watch. I forget what the number is on the watch, but it's their pilot watch. It came on this very nice but very stiff, see the Islander, it came on a very stiff strap. And I think the strap is too light. I do. I just think it was too light colored. And I considered putting it on this fitted piece of faux alligator, which is kind of cool. But I thought that was not really appropriate. This watch is just too sporty. So since I got it, it's lived on. This blue NATO from Barton. You can see it's pretty dirty. It gets worn a lot. It's, it's a great watch. This is a $200 watch, and it masquerades, as a $400 or $500 watch. It's a great watch. It's super accurate, super quiet, very, very functional, very good loom. And on the NATO strap, I think it's a home run. I just didn't care for the leather strap it came on. It was a little too middle of the road. Sports watch or dress watch. Now it's a true sports watch, in my opinion. But it's a very good strap. And I kept it because good spring bars, and it's a well-made strap. And if I find a 22 that looks good on it, I'll be able to put it on a 22 millimeter, with a very good leather strap. He did a good job with the strap. He, Market Long Island watch does not cut corners. You can't say this is a crappy strap. Unlike with the Reese, it came with this piece of crap here, It's a $200 watch on a very good strap. This is a $250 watch on a really bad strap. This is the Reese strap, It's terrible. The holes weren't finished right. I had to clean them out. It creases like a devil really badly. It's not going to hold up. Stitching was all over the place. I had to clean up all the stitching with a little bit of fire. And, it's just, you can feel how badly this thing is. It's such a bad strap. So, but the NATO it came with, the elastic NATO is okay. Unfortunately, it's very lightweight. I mean, it feels like it's going to fall off your wrist. And I've never really cared for the clasp on these, The NATO generally has the big advantage to the NATO strap is, the really good buckle. Generally speaking, a good NATO like a Barton has a really good buckle. It's lace flat. You can see the difference in the two buckles. Look at those. I mean, ick. That Reese is just a hideous buckle, hideous conglomeration. So, anyways. But, I might find something in a 22 that this could, or 20 this could fit on, 20 millimeter strap. I might also find some way to give it away to somebody. But so NATO's very versatile. I've had every watch in my case has been on NATO, I believe. Every one except for the Longines. I haven't had it long enough to put it on a NATO yet. Everything else has been on NATO at least once for some duration of time. So, that's NATO's. So dive straps. You should all have, inexpensive rubber dive straps. You can have the Seiko straps. You can use the Barton straps. You can use, the G-Shock straps are very good quality. They make 3 versions of these straps, depending on how much money you spend on a watch. And if you're going to go in the water, man, you can't beat a G-Shock. You really can't. But if you don't like G-Shock and you don't like the G-Shock, a lot of people don't like them. You can just buy the appropriate size rubber strap. And I've had this strap on. This is a $15 strap, rubber dive strap. I've had it on a $2,000 Tudor many times. See how nice that looks? I currently have it on an Everest rubber strap. That's a dive strap. The Everest, came with the watch. I probably would never have spent $200. This is a $250 strap. I never would have spent $250 on a fitted rubber strap. I thought it would have been insane, but I like it. I got to tell you, if you have a Tudor Black Bay 41 Heritage and you want something different, get the blue, the black, the red, the white. There's a yellow, I think. There's a bunch of different versions on the Everest website, and they're all fitted, so they all fit the, the Black Bay Heritage 41 perfectly with zero problems. This is a great rubber strap. So rubber straps are in for me. I never would have thought I would have said that 2 years ago. I started this channel in June of 2020 because of COVID, because of the lockdown. We couldn't go anywhere. I couldn't travel. I had sick relatives I couldn't see, and I was bored. I would normally spend a few hours visiting friends all over town and hanging out and going to breakfast, and we're in lockdown. So I started a YouTube channel, and I've learned tons since then. I've learned that there's such a thing as a fitted leather strap. I didn't know that existed. I've got watches that are 30 years old. I had no idea this even existed. Sometimes they don't fit too many things too well, but these fit, I believe this fits the SKX perfectly. So, and a few other similar ones. Fitted leather NATO. Fitted leather croc strap. It's not a real croc, obviously. It's genuine leather, but it's been pressed to look like crocodile. And yes, many of these buckles are missing because they're all, everything's on spring bars. So if I need a gold buckle, I have a gold buckle right here. This is a Lucerne Picard, one of the ones I've had forever. I could scrounge that off there. I'm sure I've got silver one over here on this leather NATO. I could take it off of there. So I've stripped a lot of buckles off a lot of watch straps, moved them around. There's another gold one here, the gold plain one on a black leather. That's faux alligator also. That's straight, fitted. It's not fitted, it's straight. So this is fitted and this is unfitted strap. See the difference? Very cool. So leather, when I bought my original Tudor, my black Tudor Heritage Black Bay I've had for 15 months or so, it came on this strap right here. It came on this strap with a buckle I don't have in front of me. It's somewhere around here. I don't know where the buckle is. But it came on this leather strap, and it was okay. If you didn't have an 8.5 inch wrist, you'd have been perfectly happy. But it's a little short. So it went on this one for a little bit, and then it went on NATO, it went on a few other straps, and eventually I finally bought the blue on a bracelet, mostly for the bracelet. And I put it on a bracelet, and then a few days after I bought it, this is a Tudor strap, an older Tudor strap. It popped up for sale, and it fits. So I have bracelets for both of them now. So again, when the more watches you've had, I started off the year with 50 watches, close to 50 watches in 4 boxes, a lot of watches. I sold 20 odd watches in September and October. Got it down to this, 25 watches, sold a lot of watches. And got it down to what you see here, plus the 10 or 12 legacies that are in the other room, that are in the safe. And I've kept most of the spare straps. This is all Seiko InLink straps. So, this is the original Samurai strap. And you can see it's a nice strap. Nothing wrong with the Samurai strap, but it has a stamped clasp. Even in the $500 range, Seiko's still putting stamped clasps on $500 watches. So from $100, less than $100, you can get a strap code or an Uncle Seiko with a solid scissor clasp that's been milled that just fits perfectly. Just a fantastic, fantastic strap with a fantastic buckle and 6 micros. Way more than the Seiko has. Way more usable. Heavy, but I could have bought a different one. I have Jubilee, they have H-Link, they have a bunch of different versions. So the more watches you have, the more straps you should have. I am a huge fan of NATOs because of the color schemes available. You got blue, you got black, you got leather. The leather's kind of cool. I've worn it a couple times. Everything, most of my NATOs, except for this one, are Barton straps. Not sponsored, just a big fan. I've been using them for years. I've had watches for way longer than I've had a YouTube channel. So, and this is a $250 NATO strap from Tudor. I don't know how they justify $250 for it. It's a good NATO. It's very nice, but it's not $250 nice. And if it didn't come with the watch, I wouldn't own it. But again, sometimes you buy watches, and you dig around inside the case it comes in, and you might find something interesting. So everything here has been on a different strap. I shouldn't say everything. This one also hasn't been on. This is, the king of all G's, the GMW B 5000. It has not been on a different strap. It's just been living on this thing. So no complaints. This is a great strap. No reason to take it off. Titanium DLC coating, super durable. No reason to take it off that strap. None whatsoever. Even though I have a Jason K's strap adapter, I could put it on NATO. I probably won't. I have other G-Shocks to go on NATOs. So, this has been Big Jim talking about straps. I got a lot of them here. Watch straps. You want to change the way your watch looks, feels, and wears. Make a whole new watch. Get a bunch of straps. Go crazy. Have a good day. Bye.